VegasEh. So let's take a walk from New York, New York to, there's the girls there, MGM, and walk up the strip. And then never know. You can see all the sights and sounds of the Las Vegas Strip on Tuesday, March 26, 2019. And it's 27 Celsius out right now, too. So it's pretty hot. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but I think that's around 81 degrees or something like that. There's the MGM Lion. Kind of a famous corner. Apparently there's more hotel rooms on this corner because of MGM, Tropicana, Excalibur, and New York, New York. So when you combine all those four hotels and their rooms, apparently it's the most in the world in any one location, I guess. I don't know. It's some very fascinating statistic like that. Hey, if you're looking for good souvenirs, we go to Excalibur in their little shopping area in there. They've got some really good prices on, so does Mandalay Bay, on some decent quality baseball caps. You'll have to see them later, but you can kind of see one in the bag in there. And some t-shirts. T-shirts are 2 for $20, and they're a nice quality, and they're a really nice design as well. So anyway, I just thought I would record this, and I will record this so you can feel like you're on the strip with me. Why not, eh? So here we go. Walking from New York, New York, up to where our parking garage is at Planet Hollywood. And remember, the parking garage is free for the Miracle Mile shops. I also think it's free for the hotel too, but I'm not totally sure on that. But for instance, last weekend, my family and I came down from my place, and we stayed, we parked at Mandalay Bay. I don't know what it cost, to be honest with you, but it cost. And, I still question why they need to charge for parking. You want people down here. Last thing you want to do is discourage them, because you're going to get them for cost, for drinks and food and attractions. So, why gouge them for parking too? So it's a pretty controversial thing here in Las Vegas, both with locals and with visitors, because everybody knows this town runs on tourism, and if you're going to turn off your tourists, then you're not going to do very well. So anyway, there's an American Eagle store. All the guys are out in their costumes today. Remember, if you stand with them and get a picture, you're supposed to give them a tip. So New York, New York, one of my favorite locations here in the city. So much to see and do. They've really fixed it up nicely in conjunction with Park MGM there. Restaurants, shops, and of course the T-Mobile Arena. There's a place to get cheap tickets. How cheap they are, I don't know. Everybody always says that if you, by the time you pay their fees and things, that it ends up working to be about the same price. If not, it's actually cheaper just to go to the box office of the venue where you're seeing the show. And apparently you'll save quite a few bucks. Oh, there you go. This place is kind of interesting. It's a food court. They have a lot of different restaurants in there. Kind of dirty looking, but it's the food there is probably one of the cheaper spots on the strip. It's right beside the Skechers. The M&M place, we were there last week with my family, and it smelled like pee. Yuck. Why would a chocolate place smell like pee? Security! Security! And there's the famous Coca-Cola bottle here. Surprised the girls didn't ask me to pay them for having them in the sights of my camera. Perhaps my tough face said don't mess with me. Here's one of my favorite places, Hard Rock Cafe. Second and third floor. The nice spot to have a cold beer on a hot day. But I'm not going to drink and drive, so I won't be doing that today. Park MGM over there. New York, New York. Okay, back at it. This guy's in a rush. He's barking at everybody. Gotta love the city. So they're building a flyover here to get to Park MGM. So that instantly bottlenecks the crowds. ABC stores. Good place. Lots of well-priced souvenirs in here. So they sell these really cool rings for $1.99. And I really recommend it because they're bottle openers. What a cool gift to give somebody, right? Is a ring that's also a bottle opener. Prices here are a little bit higher than Excalibur. By far, though, the shop at Excalibur and MGM is much better. There's a rock and roll guy from Hard Rock. Always good tunes playing. There's Ross, Dressed for Less. We're still walking. Screaming Kids. Gotta have a Screaming Kid. It wouldn't be a tourist area if there wasn't a Screaming Kid. So let's walk quickly. So this is new from even last week. They didn't have this here. So they must be building something in there. I don't know. I can't see. You tell me. What do you see? Looking forward to watching this video now to find out what's in there. Because as I say, last week this wasn't here. People are super hot today because everybody seems to be really bitchy, and when you're walking they won't move out of your way. Oh well. Stop for a little scan. Park MGM. New York, New York. Walgreens. Best place to get your water and other things that you don't want to spend $10 on. Like for instance, you get a water in some of the shops at below the hotels. And seriously, they're up to $10. Get the water there and it's literally $1 or $1.50. Want some good food though, fat burger. Explains why some of us are very fat. So there's the city center. Waldorf Astoria, Aria. Cosmo's kind of at the side there. But some world famous architects designed those buildings. And there's this little plaza here. Some of these shops have good prices too. You drive that thing for $99. Here's the big bus tour. But you know what I would do is just walk the strip on days like this. Get some exercise, burn off all the calories from the buffets and the beers you're drinking and the cool drinks. And if you really don't want to walk, then why not take the Deuce, they call it. It's a bus that has 2 levels, but it's not open at the top like these guys. And I believe it's $8 for 24-hour hop on, hop off at every hotel on the strip from Mandalay Bay all the way to Fremont Street. Can't beat that. You really can't. The bus can be crowded, it can smell, it can be hot.
It's okay,
But it's still worth it. So there's the city center again. Let's stop and take a look. So remember where you are. There's Park MGM. cool. So, still going. Get your temporary tattoo here. Get a VegasEh tattoo. That'd be cool. There's Zator, the predictor guy that my nephews love. Tour center. There's just so much to do in this city. And most of it seems to be taking you off the strip, like flying helicopters over the Grand Canyon. And Rock and Riley's, I think they have some pretty good deals. Like all you can drink for 4 hours for $35 or something like that. So I'm in some shade. Nice. So lots of tips and tricks to this city. You don't have to spend a fortune to be here. I just got, what did I buy? 4 t-shirts, 3 hats, a t-shirt hat combination, and it cost me $60. And they're not all for me, they're for my sister who wanted some. So I picked them up for her and I'll be taking them back to Canada with me. There's Aria, Cosmo. Someday I'll afford a room up there in a corner balcony. That'd be so cool. And again, you're looking for souvenirs, go to places like this. I mean, you know, it's just like any place. You're not going to get the finest quality souvenir anywhere, but you'll pay a heck of a lot less than if you bought anything similar to that at the Miracle Mile shops under Planet Hollywood, which, don't get me wrong, I love the Miracle Mile shops. But very expensive. There's a story behind every person here. I always wonder what they are, you know. Could be good, could be bad. What are they celebrating? What are they not celebrating? Thankfully, the escalators are working. Kind of a famous joke here that escalators are always down when you really need them the most. I always love the signs here. Of course, they look spectacular at night. We're getting closer. There's the Hilton Grand Vacations. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I don't think it's a hotel. I think it's a timeshare type of thing, or a condo hotel type thing that you rent. And then that's the Polo Towers. Coming up on Planet Hollywood now. Very cool.
You should put your tiara on your neck.
I know, very unusual for me to be quiet for a long time. So I ruined it. Just wanted you to take it in for a second on your own. This Taco Bell Cantina place is supposed to be cool. Let's be different. Take our own door. Avoid the crowds. Cool. Twin Peaks daily drink specials. Imagine that. Rainforest Cafe, just like in Toronto, Ontario. Magnet Max. These guys had some good prices last time I was here. So these are those hats I was talking about. $2.99. So if you get a hat from me, now you know how much I spent on you. But the quality seems really good. I mean, look at the stitching on it. And the material is actually thick when you touch it. So yeah, there's some people doing some virtual rides. Wow, I've never seen so many people using those things. Panda Express. I'm getting hungry, and today I'm going to eat at Ketchup which is a restaurant in the Miracle Mile shops underneath Planet Hollywood. Bubblegum. Restaurant and market, it says. Back outside again. Because in Las Vegas, on the Las Vegas Strip, the priority is vehicles, not people. So people are shunted off on these overpasses. Like that one there. Las Vegas Boulevard. See the fountains of Bellagio going off. Pin-up pizza. I've eaten there. They do give you a really good sized slice for the cost. Of course, as you know, a pizza slice here is not cheap. But I've also ridden the bull here at that bar. I can't remember the name of it though. Cool. So here we are in the Miracle Mile shops. So Planet Hollywood is on your left. And it's the American Bar and Grill. That's what it's called. They used to have a bull in there. I don't think they do anymore. But you could ride the bull. I rode the bull. No jokes, please. Earl Sandwich. I know Matthew really likes to eat there. If you don't know who Matthew is, then you don't know Las Vegas videos. So the mall is pretty busy for a Tuesday. You know, it's interesting, living here, I've noticed that you can see the difference between early week and weekends. Weekends here are just packed. I mean, busier than this. And then during the week, you know, it can be quite quiet, but it's such a nice day, I think everybody's out. So this is the ABC stores thing. I love these license plates. $8, and there's so many different things that you can get on them. Really like it. Check it out. For $8, it's real steel or aluminum, whatever it is, but still though, eh? Pretty cool. All right, let's go to Ketchup. ABC stores. So I'm parched. I could use a beer, but I will not have one because I'm driving. I'll film right up until we get there. I'm not ready yet to film myself eating like some of the guys do. They do a great job of it, but I'll leave that to them. There's a Chipotle in this place too. I recommend it. So this is the mall that also has the rainstorm. It's pretty cool to see. 18 minutes, wow. This is by far my longest YouTube video yet, but I've seen other YouTubers do it, so I thought, you know what a good idea. I should do it as well. No, not that they're all jumping off a cliff and I'm going to, but it does make sense, right? Why not show the place off? And if others don't want to watch it, that's fine. I can watch it when I'm feeling cold and lonely back home in Canada. I can think of the fun and excitement of this mall. So check how the architecture changes. See how the ceiling's turning blue and it's getting darker? Well, I guess it was kind of dark down there too. But it gets darker because this is where the rainstorm is, and also the restaurant area. And the restaurant area, it's almost like 24/7 of nighttime there. You'll see what I mean. It's another really excellent place to eat. It's called Salsa Cantina, and we'll see that in a minute. That's best for breakfast, but this place is really good. Look at the price. $5, all lunch items. It's not the fastest service in the world when I've been here, nor the best food, but hey, looking for a deal. Ocean One Bar and Grill. 3-for-1 cocktail specials. Look at that. Breakfast is $6, lunch $5, dinner $10. Remember though, this is Vegas, so breakfast will be $6. It'll be $3.50 for your coffee. It'll be, $2.50 for your toast. And so you'll walk away from there having paid the same as if you had actually, oh, that was nice. As if you had actually paid $12 for a breakfast, So this is Rainstorm, it's called. It's obviously not going right now. But what will happen is, and you can see some drops falling now, rain will fall from the sky. And it's a show. People come and watch it. I know, for those of us from areas where we get a lot of precipitation, it's not really a big deal. But this is a desert, right? A lot of people are from desert areas, believe it or not. So it's cool. This is my favorite bar. If I ever owned a bar, this is what I'd like as a business. Sin City Brewing Company. Look at how small it is. There's a little kiosk there. How many stools? 1, 2, 3, 6 stools, 7 stools. 4 draft. I love this place. And then that's all their t-shirts and stuff. Their merchandising. But I mean, the footprint of this place is so small. Yeah. And I wonder what it costs. Although here in Miracle Mile Shops, that little shop there is probably $20,000 a month to rent. But wouldn't it be cool to have that in Canada? But there's probably laws in Canada for that. You can't be drinking right on the mall. There has to be a wall approximately 6 feet high, and it has to have washrooms, which that doesn't. And as you know, in Canada, you must have washrooms accessible at any place where you drink or eat and sit down. Photo Magic's kind of cool. But I guess you could do all this online nowadays, right? Can you imagine your face in any of those? Next to a crystal shop, of course. Next to a Toll House cookie shop. They just go together, don't they? And this is the box office for the Sax Theater. How do you say that? Sparrow. Good pizza in there, actually, though. May not be the best price, but it's good pizza. Nice mall. I think I did a video before on this. If not, I'll do it again. But what I like about this place is the hallways are really quite wide, so you don't feel too crowded, even when it is crowded here. Cool, look at that stuff. Subway. And this is where my day started today. That's the parking garage for the Miracle Mile Shops, right next to Ketchup Burger Bar. And Ketchup Burger Bar is where I am headed for lunch. I got a Groupon for this place. So thanks for watching my video. And I hope you like, share, subscribe, tell others about it. I hope you enjoyed it. It's kind of like we're hanging out together. You can never have enough friends, right? So hopefully you join us for the next one. And hopefully you get down here and make your own videos so you can experience this great place called Las Vegas. VegasEh.